We did, yeah.
Right.
I need it.
What was that?
I need it.
Oh, I don't like that. Need.
Give me your PC.
Daddy needs it. Give it to me. More
Give it
poo.
here.
More poo. Give me the poo. I need the poo.
In a podcast land where thoughts collide, Brian and Craig will be your guide. No topic too small, no tale too tall. Tune in, laugh out, you'll have a ball. From mysteries deep to light-hearted jokes in a poker rhythm where laughter invokes. Untitled is their name, the fun untamed. Each episode a ride, this shows their claim. Untitled, Brian and Craig get ready for a twist and a leg shake. In a quirky world where anything goes, join the ride as the madness flows.
Only the Nuggets can give up a 20-point lead and mess up the round.
Yep, but oh well, they're gone now. So now it's all about hockey.
Now it's all about the Buffalo Braves.
Buffalo Braves. Interesting. Isn't that the Los Angeles Clippers now?
Yeah, it's the LA Clippers, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, very good.
Mm-hmm. So my week was spent at the ball crushing factory while they smacked my nads into pink paste.
Pink paste.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound fun, Brian. I'm sorry that your manhood has been downgraded to a pink paste. That sounds uncomfortable.
But at least I get dental.
That's good. Did they at least use a high quality vise?
Yes. No, actually, I just slapped them on there and they just dropped it. It was like bam, bam, bam.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's not the way to go. That's not the way to go.
I got an hour-long break, so there was that.
One whole hour?
A whole hour break. Yep.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So two big things happened. My mom is here and is visiting.
Oh yeah. Is that why it's Sunday instead of Saturday? Did you guys do something yesterday?
Well, we did do something, but it was only me and Kate. We went to my buddy's, what was it, basketball tournament where they won a respectable 45-18.
That's respectable.
Yes. So
pretty good.
Yeah, but that's why. And I forgot about it until like a couple days beforehand. I was like, oh crap. And the other big thing is that the three of my cats who were not spayed all got spayed on Thursday.
Yes, the last episode that I was listening to, you were mentioning that was coming up. So you've got cats. Do cats have to wear the lampshade things?
Yes, except they hate it, so we went with the little bodysuits. So now the cats are wearing cat suits.
I think it would be fun if they were all Power Ranger themed, and you had like the white cat and the black cat and the pink cat, and I don't remember all the colors.
And the blue cat.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no,
that would be fun.
No, they're just all one color but different sizes.
Oh, how long do they have to be in their Power Ranger suits?
About a week. So
until
next Thursday.
Yeah, I don't think any animal likes the cone of shame.
No, yeah, that was bad. That was all terrible. But so one of my cats is stuck in my office with me, and she's lounging about.
Well, that's good. That's what cats do. So it's like they're almost back to normal. If they're already lounging doing nothing, it sounds like they're almost back to full catness.
Well, yeah, except our cats like to jump around and play and stuff like that. So.
Well, okay.
Well, we have another cat. She is screaming in the other upstairs room, just screaming at us to be let out.
Because she wants to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't she come out?
Because they're gonna run around and jump on stuff and open up their wound again. And we don't want that to happen.
You have to keep them all separate so they don't get too hyped up.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's that.
There's our cat update for the week. That's good.
Yes. So to recap, Mom's visiting. Got my ball smashed at the ball smashing factory, and my cats got spayed.
Okay, that's a pretty good update. As for me, I'm just going to come out and say it, Brian. I think I'm ready for the Catalina podcast mixer.
Catalina podcast mixer.
Oh, did you never see Step Brothers?
Oh, I've seen Step Brothers.
Okay, well, I'm just riffing.
The
You're not gonna say
Catalina
anything-
wine mixer.
Oh, yeah, except it's the podcast mixer because I'm not doing
Yeah.
wine. Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I was trying to do.
got it.
Thanks for
I
selling
see.
it. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Sorry. My
It's
favorite part of
okay.
that movie is at the end when he's singing the song, and is it Tina Fey or Anna Poehler or whatever her name is, whatever the other one is, she's like, lumberjack. And he's like, I have traveled 400 miles to deliver you my seed. I'm like, what? That was one of the best parts of that movie.
Fair enough. It's a classic. So, anywho, my week, I spent way too much time watching sports because both the Nuggets and the Avs have been in the playoffs. So now
Mhm.
that's down to half because the Nuggets said, you know what, we don't really like this whole playoff thing, so we're gonna get out at the quickest possible moment.
Right.
But now it's just the Avalanche who begin round 2 today, and then the Buffalo
Yes.
Sabres begin round 2 tomorrow. So we are one step closer to
No,
Civil War.
the Sabres
not
round
tomorrow?
2 starts Wednesday against
What?
whoever the fuck.
Whoever wins today. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't play till
Yeah.
Wednesday? Oh, that's a very long
Yeah.
time. I guess that's good. Get you a break.
Yeah, we need to rest our boys to keep winning.
There you go. Very nice. So there's that. Nothing much. Just life in general going good. We have an item. Actually, I have 2 items that we need to discuss before we get to the news.
Okay.
One of them was brought to
Wait.
the table by you.
Yes, okay. I was hoping it was one of those.
It's definitely one of those because I read it and I'm like, okay, yes, yes, we can discuss this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
let's present this. Let's say you have a sentient toilet, Brian,
okay.
and you can pick between 2 options.
What are my options, Craig?
Well, the first option is every time you take a dump in the toilet totally hates it and complains and gripes and is miserable and he hates being a toilet.
Yes.
The second option is the toilet loves. He loves the poop. He needs the poop. He wants it
He
so
loves it
bad.
when you make a deposit.
If you make a deposit, it makes him happy. He's a poop collector, and he needs you to take a dump in him. Between those 2 options, Brian, which is the better option? And if this was a poll on whatever thing you took from, and I think like 72% of the people said they would want the toilet that wants to get dumped in. And I'm curious, Brian, because I actually have a take on this. I have a take on this.
Okay.
Which option do you choose?
You know, I gotta go with they love getting a deposit.
Okay, that's the popular option.
But hear me out. Here's why. Because I sometimes have gut issues. Not like terrible or anything. It's just the way it is sometimes. Because dairy isn't everything. And,
Right.
And so I need a little. I would need that.
You want the enthusiasm for when the lactose
Yes.
gets to you. Yes.
Yes, I want the enthusiasm while I'm suffering. But I want it to go way, way over into the fact that like they love it. Like it's their that's their jam. Like they just need to be all in, like 130%. Like so much that they're like, I am honored to accept your waste.
No, it's not honored. They're demanding it.
No, sorry, they're demanding my waste.
Yeah.
So,
And that's
yes.
where I'm glad you took that take because I have the opposite side.
You want it to be like a sad boy going, oh no, it's
Well, here's the
going
thing.
to crap in me again.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, my first choice, if we're being honest, is door number 3, which is toilet not sentient. That's what I would choose if I'm given
Not an option.
options. I know I have to have a sentient toilet. So if you have the one that's a little too eager, he might start demanding when you're not even like you haven't eaten anything all day and there's
Mhm.
like nothing there. And so he's like, sit down. I need sustenance. And like he's like he would be demanding like and It might
Okay.
become like some kind of codependent relationship or something where
Maybe.
you derive all of your self-worth by how much you can poop into the toilet who loves it. And the toilet demands that you're doing that. So like it's not healthy relationship dynamic.
hmm
And yeah, you're living for your toilet at that point because you need to. So you're like eating things even though you're not hungry. You're having
Yeah.
stuff with extra dairy in it. Like you're just putting like more milk into stuff that you don't even want because you need to
Yeah.
have the explosive diarrhea to make your toilet happy.
He needs
So
it.
he needs it. And and so that's not healthy. So whereas if you have a toilet who like really doesn't want it, you only
Mhm.
use it when you absolutely have to.
Mm.
So it's like more of a healthy relationship because you're like, look, I don't really want to do this. You don't really want to do this, but we have to do this. This is your job. And this is a biological imperative for me.
Mm.
So, we don't have to be friends about this, but you need to do your job. And I'm sorry that this is going on here, but I respect you enough to only do this when absolutely necessary. And so you could like, maybe you don't go to the bathroom as much and maybe that's unhealthy. So that might be the downside to it.
So
But
you want the option of basically the toilet that's like it's a living.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because that's the appropriate relationship towards your job. If you like your job like
Nah,
that
man.
too much, I mean, I guess you could take the if you love your work, you never work a day in your life,
hmm
kind of take from it for the toilet that
hmm
loves the poop. But
No, they gotta be all in. They gotta be all in. That to the point where they're making
well,
numbing noises like nom 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 nom. Nom.
then I become worried about my own welfare as I sit down because maybe the toilet gets a little too excited, and I don't know if he's it's just sentient or is it sentient and also like movable? Like, is it like
No, just sentient.
just sentient? So it can talk to you, but it can't like it couldn't bite your bum trying to get a little extra.
Yeah, no, none of that.
Okay, I see. I wasn't completely sure of the rules, so I guess that it's not a
Yeah.
dangerous situation in that case.
No, not
It's
dangerous.
just emotionally dangerous if he's too into it. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Could
Okay,
be.
what's the second thing?
All right, Brian. This is a thought experiment. It's called the red and the blue buttons.
Okay.
It's a binary choice thought experiment.
Okay.
Okay, everyone in the world has to press a button, Brian.
Okay.
It can either press red or blue.
Okay. Easy.
If more than 50% of the world presses blue,
hmm
then everyone survives.
Okay.
If not, only those who pressed red survive.
So run
What-
it by me one more time.
Okay. You can either press red or blue. Everyone in
Okay.
the world has to. If more than 50% of the world presses blue, then everyone survives. Like all people survive if more than
Mhm.
half of the world press blue. If not, only those who pressed red survive.
Mm.
So basically, if you press red, you survive.
Okay.
But if more than 50% of the world presses red, then everyone who pressed blue dies. What button do you press, Brian?
I want to go with I survive because I think, and hear me out, it's not a selfish experiment. It's not it's not because I'm selfish. Hear me out. The reason is because I truly believe that there are people who do not deserve to live for various reasons.
Okay.
So this could essentially cull the fat, separate the wheat from the chaff.
But Brian, the people who are going to press the blue button are not the ones who are going to be the selfish, nasty ones. Like if you're going to be pressing the blue button, you're going to be the type who is looking out for others.
Well, I want to make sure that I survive so I can live in a world without them. See what I'm saying?
Brian, for the record, I am on your side because if everyone in the world presses red, no one dies.
Right.
There's no downside to pressing red if everyone presses red. The only downside to pressing red is if someone presses blue.
Yeah.
But if you press red, you will survive. And everyone should press red because this is my take. Everyone should press red because if everyone presses red, no one dies, and then you don't have to worry about it. There's going to be the selfless people who are like, "Oh, I need to save others." But I think if this were to actually take place, I think that almost everyone would press red, and that the people who press
I think you're right too.
would definitely die. But I'm pressing red as well, so we come down the same side on this one. It's just I mean, sure, I get the whole let's be selfless and press blue. It's like, yeah, but there's no risk of you dying if you press red. And if everyone presses red, there's no risk of anyone dying. So it's just like, just press red. Just everyone press red. Nobody press blue. Pressing blue is a death sentence. So don't do it.
Well, a 50% death sentence.
No, I mean, Each individual person, unless there's enough people that press blue that it goes over 50%. But I just don't see that happening.
Probably not. No.
But I don't think it makes you a bad person if you press red, because you're just choosing to survive for sure. And then everyone should do that. So just everybody press red. Anyway, I saw that one. I thought it was interesting. I thought it probably would have been more interesting if one of us was like, no, we have to be selfless and press blue so that everyone can survive. It's like, well, everyone can survive. Just press red.
Yeah, but I want to live in a world without the people who deserve to not be in it.
But aren't the people who deserve to not be in it, aren't they the ones who are going to press red as well, though?
Yeah, damn, you're right.
I know. Like, it's going to be like this. That's the one thing that sucks about it, is that the people who are trying to look out for others are the ones who are going to go.
Yeah. Well,
So
all right.
it probably makes the world a worse place, but also just live to play another day. Go ahead and press
I
red.
think Thanos is like just totally random 50% just is the best way to go.
Well, yeah, but that's not what this is. This is, I mean, if everyone presses red, then it doesn't even matter. Then everybody survives, and the whole thought experiment was for naught. But until you get selfish by trying to save others and pressing blue, that's when you start sacrificing yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought that was interesting. So
that is interesting. I still want the greedy poo toilet though.
I want the grumpy toilet. Oh man, he's coming back again. Do I really have to do this? I hate this so much. I hate it so much. Do you realize what you're doing to me? That's my mouth, man.
But that's the only way it gets food, though.
You know what you're doing to me? I don't need to live. I don't want to live like this. This is terrible. Feed me. I need all of your poo.
Oh God. Okay. Anyways,
it's really fun to talk about sentient toilets.
It's stupid. We're children. We're children.
That's the whole point. Isn't that the whole point? Is to have fun and be children.
All right, go ahead and play the beard horn.
The news. Brian, we have some news stories that make me very happy this week. So especially the last one. The last one is ridiculous. So but first off, a Chick-fil-A worker in Texas has been arrested, Brian. Well, I should say a former Chick-fil-A worker, because he quit.
Wait, are we going to break the moratorium?
What's the moratorium? No. He wasn't fired for any type of sexual deviancy. So no, the moratorium can stay in place. We will be good.
Okay. Continue, sir.
Okay, thank you. Is there any story that's going to be in danger of that? I don't think so. I think the moratorium is in place. I think we're good. So, Keyshawn Jones, age 23. He was raking in the cheddar, Brian.
Stealing actual cheese?
No.
Damn it.
I know. Although cheese was involved, well, sort of. Back in October, when he still worked for Chick-fil-A, one day, he rang up 800 orders of mac and cheese. And then he immediately refunded all of those orders, sending the refunds to his own personal credit cards.
Okay.
He allegedly pocketed more than $80,000 in the scheme. This was back in November, excuse me. But it was all caught on video. And also, this is not a brilliant criminal mind here, because you can pretty much tell, oh, hey, wait, all of this money. First of all, we never actually made these mac and cheeses. And yeah, so he actually evaded arrest multiple times. He did this in November, and he was finally apprehended April 17th.
Oh, that's pretty quick. That's a long time on the lam.
I was going to say, he was out there for some time. And apparently they tried to arrest him multiple times, and he kept escaping. But he has been charged with property theft, money laundering, and evading arrest. And he is currently being held in the Tarrant County Jail. Detectives were alerted about the alleged theft on November 29th, and they took their sweet time getting him. But yeah, they had a video of the man at the cash register just clicking away and then sending... I don't know how you think you're going to get away with that, but I guess he thought he was brilliant because he made $80,000. But yeah, he didn't keep the money. And now he's going to spend some time having the prison mac and cheese, I guess. I don't know.
So here's how you do a criminal correctly.
Here's how you do a criminal? How to criminal by Brian.
You basically take it and you add a mac and cheese order to every order.
Every order.
And then you refund it to yourself. So you add a mac and cheese.
I don't think
and
that's
you're just like, oh, I'm sorry. I just added, I mistapped. So they never paid for it.
We make them pay for it, and then you take the money back.
No, they don't pay for it because you never charge them for it. You have to do the quick math in your head. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think
Yeah,
that's almost exactly what he did, except that there's also another person's food involved. He was just ringing up mac and cheese orders with no customer.
Yeah.
I still think I still think he gets caught. I don't think that's how you do a criminal. I think
you're right.
If you do a
Because there's a
criminal that
paper
way,
trail.
there's going to be a paper trail. The thing is, you have to not do it that way. There has to be no way of it tracking back to you. And I don't think that if you're working at a fast food place that you're going to be able to find any manner in which this is possible to make 80 grand and not end up going to prison. So anyhow, don't do that.
Yeah.
So kids, if you get a job at Chick-fil-A, in addition to always saying my pleasure when someone tells you thank you, which I hate that so much. Every time I pick up a DoorDash order and I say thank you for any reason, I try not to say thank you anytime I go into Chick-fil-A because they always say my pleasure. And you don't know what pleasure means if that is your pleasure.
Just like the sentient poo toilet.
Chick-fil-A workers, sentient poo toilets. Stop saying it's your pleasure. I call it the pleasure. I call it the pleasure palace because they say my pleasure for everything, and
I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
It sounds like a bordello.
It's real yucky, and I don't like it. So anyhow, well, actually, our second story is coming dangerously close to the moratorium, Brian.
Dangerously close, you say?
Dangerously close. I think I can avoid it, but still dangerously close. So the old tale is that breaking up is hard to do, and for a 60-year-old unemployed resident of Aizu, Japan, he had a hard time breaking up. Well, first of all, his wife passed away a few years ago, and to fill the void, literally, he obtained a 50-kilogram silicone girlfriend.
Okay.
And he became very attached to her, Brian.
Okay.
After a few years, he realized that this is probably not healthy for him, so he decided that they needed to break up.
I would say so.
Yeah, so what he did is he took his 50-kilogram silicone girlfriend, which is a fun sentence or a fun thing to say.
It is, yes.
A fun noun. 50-kilogram silicone girlfriend. He wrapped her up. He wrapped her up in his sleeping bag, taped up the sleeping bag, drove to
like
remote.
A murder?
Very similar. He drove to a remote wooded area and dumped her in the woods.
Okay.
2 weeks later, a couple alerted police after discovering what appeared to be a corpse.
Yeah.
While walking their dog in the woods.
Yep.
The body had been wrapped in a bag, bound around the neck, waist and ankles, and a head of black hair protruded from one end of the sleeping bag.
Could you not just thrown it in a dumpster?
Oh, you could have, but that's not what this man decided to do.
All right, okay.
Police retrieved the body and immediately launched a criminal investigation. But several hours later, when forensic pathologists began to unwrap the corpse to perform the post-mortem,
there's no blood.
They realized that it was actually just a state-of-the-art sex doll. Seeing themselves as victims of a malicious prank, the authorities vowed to track down the perpetrator and charge him with interfering with police business. The incident quickly captured the attention of the national and international press, and after seeing news reports, the culprit realized the trouble he had caused. So he contacted the police. According to investigators, the man had lived with a sophisticated doll. It's fun to call. I don't know why. Not as fun as saying what is it? 50
kilogram girl silicone
girlfriend.
Yeah.
He lived with her for several years after his wife passed away and decided to part with her after making plans to move in with one of his children. And he thought that would be weird if he brought along his 50-kilogram silicone girlfriend. But he had grown attached to her over the years, and he was confused about how to get rid of her because he thought it would be cruel to cut her up into pieces and put her out in the trash. So he had a reason for not doing it. He loved her too much, Brian. Not enough to not dump her in the woods like a common murder victim, but enough to not chop her up. So I guess that's nice.
And they say romance is dead.
I know, right? He still loved her. He just couldn't take her to his kid's house because, well,
it's a little weird.
For obvious reasons. Yeah. So the man regrets that his lifelike doll was mistaken for a corpse, and he now faces fines for illegal dumping. But they let him go on the wasting the time of the police and thinking it was a intentional thing because they realized it was a crime of passion and a crime of love, and actually not really that big of a crime at all because it was just a 50-kilogram silicone girlfriend. So
Yeah.
somehow that's not the best news story.
No, that's actually really great. It's like the teddy bear made of human skin.
I forgot about that one. That one was
Yeah, that was a
disturbing.
good one. But anyways, yeah, no, like you can just like I guess there's like you can't like return it, but I mean you could like
You
clean
cannot
it up
return it.
and like dispose of it,
Take it to the Goodwill.
or yeah, or give it to Goodwill, or like give it to some other like rank and file pervert on the street.
Would Goodwill take a used sex doll?
Dude, those things are expensive, man. Just give it to
Be that as it
pervert
may.
John down the street.
Run-of-the-mill pervert on the street.
Or, yeah, just some random street pervert.
Street pervert. Hey, random street pervert, do you need a 50-kilogram silicone girlfriend?
I swear to God, I cleaned it out.
That's not something I want to take your word for. I need a forensic pathologist to check out that.
Yeah, but like, damn, that's
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
that
that's the
is.
thing.
Yep, that is. And somehow still not my favorite news story of the week, even though it's very good. It was a good week for the news.
that's a really good one. I mean, yeah, sex dolls, man.
I know, it's funny.
Sophisticated sex dolls.
It's funny every time. I don't know why it's so
Like-
funny, but it is. I guess we're being insensitive.
By the time that I'm an old man,
Mhm.
we're gonna have androids that
yeah.
you buy.
Powered by AI
And
and yeah.
that, yeah, it's gonna be weird.
I know.
Or society's gonna collapse, and then we won't have to worry about that.
I think door 2 is maybe the more likely option at this point, honestly.
I mean, I'm
So-
just saying, Tesla was right. We will witness man-made horrors beyond our comprehension, and
Already there.
already there.
Yep. Check mark, Mr. Tesla. Check mark. All right. Our final story comes to us from Florida, Brian, as all good news stories do.
Yes,
Yes, that's correct.
Florida man, Florida woman.
It was men. Florida men plural.
Oh, Florida persons.
Florida people doing Florida things in Florida.
Okay.
This particular situation centers around a Taco Bell, Brian. Are you familiar with Taco Bell?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a big thing, apparently. A fast food argument over a drink escalated into gunfire this week when a Florida Taco Bell employee allegedly opened fire on a customer who took a water cup and filled it with soda.
Okay. First of all, that's a shitty thing to do.
Agreed.
Like just the act of like grabbing a water cup and not filling it with water. That's kind of shit. That's really
It's not
shitty.
great.
Like,
It's not good.
but like on the scale of like murder and
Yeah.
this,
Yeah, the
and
punishment
like
is
ripping a
slightly
tag off a
excessive.
mattress.
Yeah.
It's listen. It's morally shitty. I'll be real. Like
You
it's
shouldn't-
just it doesn't feel good. But to get shot over it,
I know, Brian. I know. Investigators said that customers asked 20-year-old Damari Patterson for a cup of water. Patterson gave them the cup, but later confronted them after they filled it with soda. So that much makes sense. The confrontation quickly escalated into an argument before another employee stepped in to separate Patterson from the group. A customer then began to record the scene on a cell phone, which captured Patterson yelling moments before the sound of a firearm being racked and fired into the restaurant. Thankfully, no one was actually killed or shot or hurt, but, still, shots fired. One of the victims ran outside, and Patterson followed and fired another round in their direction, which also missed, but struck a restaurant window, which shattered it, which is pretty great. It sounds like a movie. The victims later went to a hospital and were treated for minor injuries. Authorities claimed that Patterson called 911 after the incident and told dispatchers that a customer had jumped behind the counter, prompting him to pull out a weapon and fire.
jeez.
However, that is a lie because they have video, and that's not what happened. He was mad, and he pulled out his own gun, and he kind of took matters into his own hands. So Patterson told the responding officers he believed that the customers had a gun and that they could get jiggy. They might get jiggy, Brian. And so he had to take matters in his own hand because they might get jiggy. But investigators and surveillance video did not support his claim of self-defense. He was arrested and charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault with a firearm. Will be appearing at trial. So basically what happened was he really took matters in his own hand and he started Baja Blasting. is what I think he did.
Damn it! I was waiting for that, but that's pretty good though.
It's a true story, though. I didn't make this
It is
one
a true
up.
story.
It's a true
Yeah.
story.
Just started Baja Blasting.
You gotta start Baja Blasting, man. You can't just take Baja Blast. That is not acceptable. And there are consequences and repercussions if you take your Baja Blast without paying for it. So he's probably within Florida law of taking, because I think you're allowed to pull a gun and shoot it at someone in Florida for almost any reason.
Probably, yeah. They have weird laws down there.
Yeah, I think that's justifiable homicide probably in Florida. Like in most places in the world, they would consider that bad form, but I think Florida you're probably okay. So he'll probably be fine. But yeah, I guess the lesson is if you're gonna go, that's pretty good, right?
That is pretty good, yeah.
If you're gonna go to a fast food joint, go ahead and pay for your soda if you're gonna get it, and avoid the types of problems that can come. Because apparently, sometimes you might get shot at if you try to take a free soda. I mean, that's a good $2.49 worth of merchandise that you're just jacking right off the shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful. So, anyway, that's my favorite story of the week. I'm Craig, and that is the news.
Baja Blasting. Jesus. Okay.
All right, what you got?
I'm going to regale you with a film.
Okay.
Written and directed that released in 1982.
Okay.
Not international. It came from New York City.
Okay, so it's an American film.
Yes.
Okay.
So, have you ever heard of the movie Basket Case?
I have not heard of the movie Basket Case, no.
Okay, so it's basically about this guy. His name is Dwayne Bradley. He has a locked wicker basket, and inside of it is his brother, who used to be a growth on him, and his name is Belial, the little growth.
Wait,
and it's his twin brother.
Was this like one of those situations where it's like conjoined twins, but one of them doesn't develop in utero? And
yes,
so
one of them. Yeah,
but
like
wait, is Belial? That's what you say?
Belial, yeah.
Belial, is Belial alive, or is it like
Belial is alive.
Oh,
He can't talk. He can make noises.
Oh, so he's like in pain, just like kill me.
No, not really like that. He communicates telepathically with Dwayne.
That's a good feature. I like that.
Yeah. Anyways, Belial is in this locked wicker basket, and he moves into like this seedy apartment.
Wait, can I ask one more follow-up question? What size is Belial? Like, a wicker basket can be many different sizes. Like, is he like a little munchkin guy? Like, is he like 3 apples tall, or did he grow? Because usually when those conjoined twins, the one doesn't grow in utero, and like they're just it's like usually like a skin blemish or something, and like it has to get removed. But it's not usually one alive, and two, it's not very big. So I'm just curious, how big is Belial?
Like maybe a couple, maybe like 4 or 5 apples tall. Like he's got like hands, not like full arms, but he's got hands and a face.
So he's like, if he were a Smurf, he'd be playing in the Smurf NBA because he's way more than 3 apples high.
But he doesn't have legs, so he's like he was excised, but he's still there.
Is he like the guy that shot the guys without arms or legs or whatever, where he just has like no nubbins?
No, he has hands. He has like fully formed hands.
Okay, but no legs. So he's half nubbins.
He's like kind of a blob with a face and hands.
Ooh,
to give you an idea.
Blob with face and hands. Okay, is he like weird colored? Or
he's like gray.
He's grayish. Okay. I'm sorry that I have all these questions, but I think that we need to get a picture of what Belial actually looks like before we find out what he does, apart from communicating telepathically with his brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyways, Dwayne, the whole idea is that Dwayne...
he can't even get it out.
So Dwayne's trying to live his life, and Belial is just an angry little creature because, he doesn't have, legs or feet. He can't, live a normal life. And so he gets mad, and and then, Belial, kills a bunch of people, and Belial gets mad in the hotel room when Dwayne goes out on a date. So, Dwayne, the whole idea is that Dwayne is just an angry little creature because, he doesn't have, legs or feet. He can't, live a normal life. And so he gets mad, and he kills a bunch of people, and Belial gets mad in the hotel room when Dwayne goes out and, goes out on a date. this guy, since they live in a seedy hotel, this guy comes in, like breaks into his like room and like tries to steal Dwayne's wad of money, but then this guy is like killed by Belial. And then he tells a sex worker that lives right next to him, "Hey, she's like, what's in the basket?" And he's like, "My brother." And it's like, what the hell?
He's not lying.
He's not lying, but she's all like, "What?" So apparently the big reveal is they were conjoined at birth, and their aunt
Yeah.
was the only one who would take care of them, Belial and
Okay.
Dwayne.
Okay.
They were separated by 3 doctors, 2 of which were killed. Or I believe they were all killed by Belial and Dwayne, because Belial wanted revenge because Belial was separated from Dwayne.
And he didn't want to be separated.
Right. Yeah, Belial's like really upset and wants to be reattached.
Ooh,
So
reattached.
yeah, Belial wants to be reattached, yeah. So anyways, Belial has a temper tantrum and breaks into the sex worker's house and steals her panties because he's like in love with her, but he can't he doesn't have any, social skills because, he's
can't
a
talk.
weird little
He's a weird
murderer
gray
blob guy.
murder blob. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a weird murder blob guy. So yeah, and then Dwayne, yeah, after that happens, Belial Belial is like, "I'm so mad. Like, why did I did this because blah blah blah." And Dwayne's like, why are you like this? I thought we could be better." And then they fall out the balcony. They fall from a hotel window and is presumably dead. However, they have 3 other sequels or 2 other sequels,
You
which
can't
I have
kill.
not seen.
You can't kill a slime monster just by throwing it out the window, like a blob with hands and.
Oh no, he dies. He's dead.
He's dead. Is he a zombie
So
blob monster
they
for the
say. So
sequels?
they say.
I don't
So,
think
but
that kills him. Okay, I have questions.
okay,
You
you
say
have
he's
questions.
5 apples tall, so he's like what, at most 2 feet tall?
At most, yeah.
How does a 2-foot tall monster with no legs become a excellent murderer?
He's got like claws and stuff.
Even so, I feel like if it's 2 foot tall, it's like you're talking about basically like a Yorkshire Terrier that's killing people.
Yeah.
Like
Here, I just sent you a GIF in the
Okay.
chat
Okay.
because I wanted to describe it and talk about it.
Oh, you know what it looks like?
What?
It looks like Jabba the Hutt's, like it doesn't have the body attached to it, but it looks like the head of
Yeah.
Jabba the Hutt's assistant guy who Luke Skywalker uses the Force on to be like, "No, you need to talk to Jabba now."
Yeah. Okay, now here's a video. Here's a little video of him moving around.
He's like claymation.
Yeah, it's very well. It was filmed on like $35,000 and like a
Okay.
weekend.
I kind of like him, but I think this is the kind of thing that the sentient toilet that's happy would love to get.
Would love to eat.
Yeah, would love to get his hands on. I don't know if a sentient toilet has hands, but
No.
it looks a little bit like a sentient poop.
A little bit, yeah.
It's disturbing. I don't see how it kills things though, because I feel like I could punt that thing 30 yards.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
I don't think it's gonna kill me. It has gross teeth, and it does have hands, and it's very blob-like.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that it's gonna be a successful killer. I feel like I could take it in a fight if I needed to.
Well,
maybe if it has the element of
Probably
surprise. I don't know.
you probably could. You might lose a toe, but
Yeah,
you could probably do
possibly.
it.
Yeah, those teeth do look like they could definitely remove a toe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about killing. Anyway, Belial. What's odd?
Belial.
I had a friend whose last name was Belial back in elementary school. Every time you say that, I just think of this very well-adjusted, nice kid. And the two names
what's crazy
together
is that Belial is another name for the devil.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
It is.
Well, that's fits as I'm looking at this picture.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, there you go.
Okay. Belial, the weird monster.
Yep.
How did he grow? Because if he was just a little growth on what's his name, Dwayne's back or something.
Yeah. It's like he's on his side or something, if I remember correctly.
What does this thing eat that helped it to grow into a large?
Hamburgers.
It eats hamburgers.
Yeah, well, that's the only thing we know. Is he gets fed. He gets fed people food, but I think somehow it's still alive after it was removed, and then Dwayne just kept feeding it.
Just kept feeding it. Well, you've got to keep
Yeah.
feeding it if it's alive. This thing is going in a loop where it just like comes out of the basket and then like opens its mouth, and it's like it's mesmerizing to continue watching this GIF, but it becomes more and more disturbing the longer I watch it. Where like I think I might have, if I go for a few more minutes, I might have to close this because if I go for a few more minutes,
I would close that. Yeah,
this may turn into bad dreams, and we don't need that. Hide chat. How do you make the chat go away? Oh, I see. There's an X.
Yep.
It's all very confusing, this Discord nonsense. Hey, I made Belial disappear, which actually I feel better about now.
Yes.
That's the most evil claymation I've ever seen, Brian. That's my takeaway. Evil claymation.
Yes.
Belial needs. I'm serious about this. Belial needs a 50 kilogram silicone girlfriend real bad.
I was just about to say that. Maybe that would help him.
I mean, it couldn't hurt him, is all I'm saying.
That's true.
It'd probably help him work out some of his rage issues.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, we have Belial. We have Baja Blastin.
We have ringing up mac and cheese, making cheddar.
That's making stacking cheddar is what we need to call that.
And we have getting rid of your
silicone
50
girlfriend.
kilogram
Silicone girlfriend.
Silicone girlfriend.
We got options.
Yeah.
We got some things.
Oh, and a sentient toilet.
Oh, and we have 2 sentient toilets, really.
Yes. So,
Are they in the same bathroom? Like, do you get to choose which one you use? Like, could it be a public restroom?
I think you choose which one you take home.
Oh, so you have to have it at your house?
Yeah.
What if there's just this could be like a sitcom where there's a guy who lives his life.
Wait. Is this your pitch?
This might be my pitch.
Okay. All right. Here's your pitch. Okay.
We're starting. There's a guy who lives his life. We will call him Leroy.
Okay.
Leroy, he lives a fairly normal life, but he needs to get advice from time to time. And so what he does when he really needs life advice about big decisions is there's this public restroom that he goes to, and it has 2 sentient toilets.
Okay.
They're side by side. On one side is the toilet that loves the poo. And then on the other side, there's the toilet that hates the poo. And he'll depending on his mood, he'll go from one. If he's feeling a bit sadistic, he'll go to the one that hates the poo. Yeah. And if he's feeling generous, he'll go to the one that loves the poo. Or if he's a little off put by how badly it wants the poo, he might go to but he kind of goes back and forth between the two. So and that's probably the best way to actually treat sentient toilets is to have one of each and just kind of go with your mood so you have options. But he'll also talk to the toilets and ask for life advice. And he's like, I'm gonna be moving in with my girlfriend, like my real girlfriend, but I still have my 50 kilogram silicone girlfriend that I need to get rid of. And what should I do for that? And then like the grumpy toilet's like, you need to get rid of that one. You probably should dump her in the woods. And then the happy toilet's like, no, bring her to me. It might be interesting.
Throw her in the hole.
Yeah, you can throw her in the hole and see how it goes. I like poo. Maybe I like silicone too. You probably shouldn't do that, Leroy. I think that's a bad idea. But it's like the angel and the devil on the shoulders.
The good and the bad angel. Yeah.
Good. But oddly enough, the grumpy toilet is the good angel, and the devil is the happy toilet. So, but he gets advice from both of them, and then he tries to make his decisions. So in this particular instance, he loves his 50 kilogram silicone girlfriend, so he does take her into the woods in a backpack, and he ties her up and drops her there. And then the police come, and they're like, "Oh no, this is a murder scene. We have to investigate this." But the police in this particular town that he lives in, it's somewhere in Florida, they aren't real good at policing, and they don't recognize that it's actually a silicone sex doll.
Oh, so they think it's a real person the whole time?
They think it's a real person the whole time. So they're looking for a murderer instead of just somebody who's guilty of illegal dumping. That was like a double entendre. I mean, well, or not really entendre.
Illegal dumping.
Yeah, it just has 2 meanings: illegal dumping. And so they're looking for a murderer, and Leroy goes to his job at Chik-fil-A, and he needs to He needs to make some money though, so he can skip town. So he starts ringing up mac and cheeses,
Stacking the cheddar.
stacking that cheddar. Although he forgets to cancel the orders in time, so like 800 orders of mac and cheese get made,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't know what to do with it. But then in walks this weird homunculus creature with arms and a face, but no legs. Just a weird claymation.
It's a weird creature, yeah.
Yeah, a claymation horror.
Oh, is this the Eldritch Horror? I saw it.
You found it. You found the
I
Eldritch
found
horror.
it.
I didn't really create it though, because I saw a gif of him opening his evil mouth about 47
Yes.
times before I got totally creeped out. Yes, the Eldritch Horror appears and he's like, I need some mac and cheese. It's like, all right, I mean, we got extra. So he tried. He feeds it to Belial, the Eldritch Horror of the day.
Mm-hmm.
This week's Eldritch Horror is brought to you by
Basket case.
Chik-fil-A. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat more chicken and feed it to Eldritch Horrors. Anyway,
Yeah.
they're eating. So Belial's eating all the mac and cheese because he usually gets hamburger, but this time he's getting a special treat. And so
Yeah.
as Leroy is feeding it to him, he's also ringing it up as a loss, and then putting that money back onto his credit card so that he has money to skip town because the police are still looking at him for the illegal dumping. The illegal dumping of his girlfriend, which they have upgraded to murder one because they are a very stupid police force. So right after Belial finishes eating the mac and cheese, he runs into the restroom, at which point the happy toilet, even though you say they can't move, this one finds it within himself to just, because now there's a Belial that's
Just
full
break
of,
plumbing and come out.
yeah, he basically just eats Belial. Yeah, he just kind of like attacks the attacker. Like the monster is eaten by a different kind of monster, and this monster is one that's too hungry for poo. And he's like, this is pre-poo. It's just eaten a bunch of mac and cheese, but it would have turned into poo, so it's basically my territory. So, and that thing looks like poo anyway, so he just eats it.
There's always a bigger fish.
Exactly. The big fish happy toilet.
Yes. So does he skip town? Is he able to get out of town?
He skips town, and he leaves a message saying that you need to check the bathroom of the Chik-fil-A, and your answers will be found there. And so the police, they walk in to the Chik-fil-A bathroom, and the toilets start talking to them. And they're like, do you guys know anything about this body that was dumped in the woods? Oh, I heard a little bit of something about that. Like, no, everything is fine. You don't need to worry about this. It's totally fine. And then what did it was actually this monster that I've eaten. And then he like regurgitates Belial, but Belial's like partially digested. He looks pretty much the same because he was gross going in, and he's being digested.
Gross going out.
Yeah, and he's only being digested by like toilet water because there's no like acid in the stomach of the toilet.
You're just kind of wet.
Yeah, it's just mostly wet, and it's gross to begin with. And he's like, and see all this mac and cheese. There's also another crime you guys haven't discovered yet. There's insider trading. I don't know. That's not what you would call that, but illegal receipt of mac and cheese money has been going to the credit card, and it's this monster's credit card. And the police are very dumb. They take the toilet's word for it, and they're like, "All right, we're bringing him in for custody." So they take the word of the happy toilet, and they take Belial in for questioning, and they just charge him with murder one, and with $80,000 worth of credit card fraud. And meanwhile, Leroy escapes. He comes back a few years later to say goodbye to the toilets after the heat has died down, and then he's like, I can't come see you guys again. I've made a new life for myself in Singapore. I just wanted to say
Singapore?
That's where he decided to go. I don't know. Should I have sent him somewhere else? I think it's fine.
No,
I think it's a good place. It's a good place to end up. Yeah. It's expensive, but yeah, he had money now from his mac and cheese gains. And once you've got mac and cheese money, I mean, the world's your oyster. So yeah, so he says goodbye to the toilets. They give him a little bit more life advice. The grumpy toilet tells him to just be good. And the happy toilet tells him to eat whatever he wants, because that's what he would do. Yeah. And so he goes back to Singapore and lives his life. And the Florida police never find him. And they end up, Belial takes the rap for both the credit card fraud and for murder one of the.
But here's the thing: as the credits are playing, he goes to Singaporean Taco Bell, and then he gets Baja Blasted.
Oh, he gets Baja Blasted in the end. Yeah.
Wah, wah.
I forgot about the Baja Blast. I'm glad you brought that in at the end. Okay,
Yeah,
very good.
we just had to roll it up. You know what I mean? So
It's important. Yeah, that needed to be part
Yes.
of the pitch for sure because that was an important part of
Yeah.
today's show. So okay, very good. Well, that's mine. You go ahead, Brian. What you got?
this guy Cletus,
Yes, Cletus
he works all day at the ball busting factory, getting his ball busted
into pink paste, if I remember
into
correctly.
pink paste, and then
Yes.
he goes home, and at home lives his sentient toilet who hates his poo,
Uh,
and a 50 kilogram
silicone girlfriend.
silicone girlfriend.
Okay, very good.
He works he works. Then every time he likes to go to Taco Bell, and he gets Baja Blasted, but
Mhm.
not shot, just because they have alcohol in this reality. So he gets the hard Baja Blast. So, anyways, he comes home Baja Blasted, and he finds out that, through either actual things or just his drunken machinations, that the silicone girlfriend and the sentient toilet used to be conjoined twins. Not gonna figure it out.
Did
Not
not
gonna
see
explain
that
it.
coming.
That's how it's gonna be.
Okay. How were they separated, Brian?
I don't know. They were just separated.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
Why wouldn't they have been?
they were separated by a evil doctor. I don't know. They just didn't. They saw these things. They saw the sentient toilet, and it's connected to a silicone girlfriend, and they were like, "This is an abomination. It's abhorrent," and so
We need to separate them
they
so they
they
can each
separated.
live their own separate lives.
Yes. So
Okay.
the sentient toilet is like, ah, yes, this man can help me. Cletus can help me with finding this. With finding my conjoined sister, and and it's all a plot for the sentient toilet to basically remake. So when it combines with the robotic sex doll, it becomes like a full person. Not like full person, but like it can move around and stuff.
Oh, okay. It gains what's the word? Mobility or something, I
Yeah,
guess.
mobility, yeah. This whole time, and so now Cletus is like trying to figure it out, and so he goes and he like forces a person to like make a bunch of fraudulent charges so that he can pocket the money, so he can like pay for the surgery, and he basically is like losing his mind, like it's his slow descent into madness,
Into
because
madness.
really he never had a sentient toilet. It's
No,
just
just a regular toilet. Yeah, of course.
just a regular toilet.
He's hearing
And
voices, Brian.
yes, he's hearing voices, and the whole time when he finally gets the person, so a doctor won't do it, so he goes to like a mechanic or whatever, and it's kind of in the future, and he just like puts it together, and he's like, "All right, man, is this what you wanted?" And he's like, "This is perfect," and then it like cuts away, and he's like making out with the toilet, and like that's like crudely bolted on to this
The sex doll.
this sex doll.
But the sex doll has been given like robotic parts so they can move around, and that's how
Yeah.
that's how the toilet gains its mobility, is because the sex doll is then like
Yes.
the worker bee body that can move around the toilet, and then the toilet is the brains of the operation.
Yes, but
Although it's all in his head.
it's all in his head. Yes, it's all
Yeah.
in his head.
Yes.
And so he eventually gets arrested for
Credit card
oh,
fraud.
credit card fraud. Yeah, and really it's an allegory for the Vietnam War.
As are most things. Can we have a scene where the police bust in and it breaks like the illusion? Like he's been seeing the toilet with the conjoined back to the sex doll as like a reasonable creature that exists that he can interact with. And
Yeah.
then the police break in, and what they see is like this weird robot body that is attached to the sentient, not to
Yeah.
just a regular toilet. And
Yep.
it's walking around. It's like moving around and splashing water everywhere and making
Yeah,
a giant mess. And
that's
it's just
exactly it.
like it's one of those robots that's going to run a race, but then trips over the starting line and breaks into 1,000 pieces or whatever. So
Yeah,
it's just a real janky robot. Is what
exactly.
basically is.
That's
That's
exactly
fun.
what it is.
That's fun. I like that.
So, anyways, there you go. So that's my pitch.
Okay, that's good. I like that it's an allegory for the Vietnam War, though, because that way it makes it poignant.
Everything is an allegory for the. I'm just kidding. That whole joke is from a. We had this. I went in college. I had this film class, and one of my friends was in there, and we always said it's an allegory for the Vietnam War. Just I don't know why we just. Kept
It still
saying that.
works. It still
I don't
works,
know.
Brian. It's still funny. I like
Yeah,
it.
but you know what they were using in the Vietnam War? Q-tips.
Do they have those at the Vietnam War, you think?
They
I mean,
did.
I guess when you're in the field, you got to keep your ears clean.
Yes, but how would you know that they would work for keeping your ears clean?
Well, it depends on if you're getting them from the Viet Cong or not.
Well,
Is
that's
it-
true.
If you're getting Viet Cong, those are like knockoff, like communist.
And you can't even
Font.
read the back of them. So,
You can't.
You know.
Well, they don't even put any. The thing about communist Q-tips is they don't put any instructions on them at all.
That's
You
true.
want to make sure you got American Q-tips.
Yeah, and you would
'Cause-
know that.
You would know that because not only would it teach you how to use them, but they would exist. There would be
Yes.
instructions on the back. So
And they would, when you grip the box, you can turn it around, and there's
Yes.
words that you can read.
you got to look for those words that you can read. Because if there's no
Yes.
words that you can read, you probably have knockoff communist Q-tips,
Yes,
and those
And you
could kill you.
yes, but the moral of the story is you should always read the back of the Q-tip box.
Always. Because if you can't, the Viet Cong might get you.
You can't. The Viet Cong might get you.
True. I can't change the fact that that's what might happen. Anyways, kids, always read the back of the Q-tip.
Untitled with Brian and Craig is produced and edited by me, Brian Dunnigan. It is also hosted by me, Brian Dunnigan, as well as Craig Dodge. Opening and ending themes are created by AI, so nobody has license to those.